Hello everyone, my name is Kamesh. Welcome back to part 3 of the web scraping project. So, in part 1, we discussed what we intend to do with this project. So, we were supposed to get all of these attributes from seedinvest.com. And in the second part, we just started writing some code. We imported the libraries and then we created a response object using request.get URL from the URL that we were trying to extract all the data from. And then with that response object, we created a soup using the beautiful soup. We created a soup object rather. So soup is just a variable, but essentially we used beautiful soup and then we got the content from the response and then uh, got all of that HTML text from inside the website. And using that soup or the HTML text that we got, we used the find all function within Beautiful Soup, and then we identified all the headers, and then extracted all the company names and then the web links from inside there. So there was a certain mistake in that particular piece of code that I had written. So if you see over here, clear unused variables, I had deleted company and web link before it was even being declared. So company and web link, I had used these two variables to kind of iterate and print all of the companies and the respective web links. But then I deleted them before they were even assigned. So the only small mistake is that this code needs to get cut from there and it should go down over here. Now, that said, it's always good practice to first rerun the code right from scratch just to make sure that we have the most current data on the on in our within our variables, and nothing has probably changed within the website. If anything has changed, we want to capture that as well. So let's restart. Let's click on this kernel over here and then restart and run all. And that should do it for us. So restart and run all cells. So now you'll see that everything has gone down to basically it's just cleared everything in there and then it's going to run each of those cells. All right, cool. So now we have everything running. Now moving ahead, let's just go back to the website and I'll go to the base URL, that is seedinvest.com/offerings, and let's look at the next one or two items that we want to extract. So if we go into NowRx, we are going into a web link that is seedinvest.com/nowrx. So that is the web link within seedinvest.com, and there is a website over here that is NowRx website. So if you go into that website, it's their own website that they maintain. So probably we can go ahead and start extracting all the websites for each of these startups in these in this on this website. So let's see what the tags are. And okay, so it's within a tag, href of course, and then it is within a span. So let's identify all the spans and then get the a tags and hrefs from within the span. And we should probably have our solution. So going back to the notebook, first let's make a comment over here. Let's extract all the websites for each of the startups. And so basically we have web links. So we have all the web links, each of the web links within Seed Invest, and we need to iterate over this list. So we can say for web link in web links, and then this time we can use the TQDM library for using it as a progress bar. So when we run this whole program, there would be a progress bar that we can see and what's happening. So it seems like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 web links that we have in here. So our progress bar should say something like 1 out of 13, 2 out of 13, and so on and so forth, and it's just complete that whole thing. So now let's say we are iterating over this, and the first link, it just goes into this first link, and we need to get the span from the first link. So we essentially need to again create a response object like we did earlier. So let's say response is equal to requests dot get. In that case, we had used URL because URL was the seedinvest.com/offerings, and in this case, our URL will be web link. That is the item that we are going to get as an iteration. So let's put web link in there, and then we'll create a soup for this. So soup is equal to beautiful soup, and then response dot content, and let's take features as HTML parser. Okay, and now we have a soup, and within that soup we need to find all the spans. So let's say for span in soup dot, so basically the spans would come this way, soup dot find all, and then if we get span, we'll get a list of spans within that particular website. So there are 13 websites, so for the first website there will be a list of spans within there, and then we have to eliminate all the spans that we do not want to capture. So let's first see what we get from this soup.findAll span. So let's say for span in soup.findAll span, and then within that span we are basically looking for an a tag and href. So that's what we have in here. We have an a tag within a span. So there might be other spans we don't want to worry about those, but we want to get spans which have an a tag. So let's say for and then we can say for a tag in so now we'll use, instead of soup, so soup was coming from this beautiful soup over here, and now we'll use span. So we'll do span dot find all, and then we'll say a tag, and then we'll also give the argument href is equal to true, because we are looking for href in this case. And let's just to begin with, let's just print out all the a tags in there, and then let's see what we need to do as next steps. So I'll just do control enter with that, and let's see what we start getting as outputs over here. I'm going to pause the video while this whole loop runs, and we'll come back once it is done. So if you see, like I told you, this is the progress bar. I just wanted to show you how the progress bar works, and we see that from within the first link, it got an a class, and another one was a href with an a class. So there's also an href. That is the reason why it got the a tag and then the href, and we probably don't need the cookie notice, and it seems like there is a cookie notice in each one of these links, so we don't need that. But the second one is what we need, the www.wink.com or the monogramorthopedics.com or novrx.com, and so on and so forth. So also if you look at this example, there are two padlist.com, so we don't want to get the same same link again twice, so we can probably use the try to remove the duplicates, and or basically not add the value if it is already existing in our list that we are trying to create. So yeah, you see over here again app.polityscope.io, it repeats twice, and then Bone Health Tech is twice, and then White Leaf Provisions is twice. So yeah, let that run, and I will first create a empty list called websites, and let's say in here if and basically to get just this part of the href, the argument that we need to pass is if a tag href. If we say that, then it'll essentially just bring out the URL within that href. So if a tag href, and we'll say not in, and let's say cookie notice, because that's what we have as a common theme over here. So if a tag href is not cookie notice, and a tag href, so we wanted to also eliminate all the duplicates. So if this is existing in the websites list, then we do not want to get it. So we can say and a tag href not in websites, then let's say websites.append, and then a tag href. That is what we need in there. I'm going to delete, or let's actually just print this out while we are or since we are anyway, we can output that. So let's just delete that, and let's say we output the websites. I'm going to rerun this, and I'll pause the video right now, let this happen, and then come back online. Okay, so there we go. We are at the 12th iteration, or the 13th iteration now, and we have a list of websites that we wanted to extract. So as you see, we have eliminated the cookie notice a tags, the href within that, and also the ones which were repeating themselves. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So we have 13 of these websites, which sounds about right. So now that we have three different lists that we have already made, and after outputting this, let's write another piece of code over here that we will delete all the variables that we just created, and we will delete web link, we'll delete span, we'll delete response, soup, and the a tag. Let's delete all of this. So let's say delete all the unused all the variables that we created that are not going to be useful anymore. Okay. Alright, so we deleted all of them, and we can also look at all the variables that are existing right now just by passing this magic key % and then whos, WHOS, and if we run that, we get all the variables that we have currently. And if you see, we got the beautiful soup. That is the it's not just the variables, but also the what do you call, the libraries that we had imported. So we have beautiful soup, we have requests, the library, we have the TQDM library over here, we have pandas as PD, and then apart from that, we also have the web links list that we had created with 13 items in there, and it shows the list of type as list over here. And then we have the websites list that we just created, and also the companies list that we had created earlier. So we have these three lists. Now I think that should be good for this video, and in the next video we'll probably look at how to get one more item, and then we'll move forward at the same pace. Alright, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments, and please do subscribe to this channel. My name is Kamesh, and thank you very much.